I'm going to share my experience witnessing this, but I have to do so in a way where this video won't get flagged, so that's why it's going to be phrased the way that it is, very carefully. Prison officials will give a media briefing beforehand, and they give us this folder. Inside is information about the inmate, as well as a statement from the governor's office with a copy of the signed death warrant. This is a short video of the media area. And prison officials will give a media briefing, and in that briefing they will tell us what time he woke up. So in this case it was around 4:30, his last meal, which was fried chicken, collard greens, and iced tea, and that he met with a spiritual advisor. This is the van that will take us across the street. It picked us up at 4:45. The only thing you can really bring is your ID. You can't bring any phone or electronics inside. Once you get over there, you go through security, and then you're brought into like a cafeteria style room. It's like the movies where people will go and visit. And we stay there until about 5:45, and then we're loaded up onto another van and we're taken to a different part of the prison. This is a picture of the room. So the front row seats are designated for the victim's family, and this glass partition behind it is a brown shade that is pulled down. So you sit in there for about 15 minutes in complete silence. You are not allowed to talk, and nobody has phones on them, so it's very quiet. The only thing you can hear is the hum of the AC. The phone that you see on the wall is a direct line to the governor's office, and that is where prison officials will call the governor and say, would you like to issue a stay of execution? And he will say yes or no. In this case, he said no. Right at 6 o'clock, they lift the shade, and the inmate is already on that bed, and he scanned the room. He was asked if he wanted to give a last statement, and he said, no, sir. So correction said that the first phase can begin. It took 11 minutes, and when it's over, a doctor will come in and check, and then they will announce that the state of Florida carried out the execution against the inmate's name. The shade will fall, and then the family will be allowed out first, and then the media will be allowed out after. Afterwards, there is a post-media briefing, and that is where they pretty much announced that it was a successful process. And then in this case, the victim's family decided to speak as well. She said that she had never seen something like that before, but that she had wished her parents were given the same grace, because he pretty much went to sleep and her parents died in such a violent way.